to my shit. Today I'm tired. We are reacting to Story Booth. And I got up the first video. I can click it here, so let's try it. On fit mode.
On Friday the 13th, my friends and I decided to plan a sleepover. So we decided to have it at my friend Marissa's house. So we were at her house and we had some dinner. It was really good. We actually had some masticholi. We were just sitting at the table talking, and one of my other friends, we'll call her Haley, she was like, oh my gosh, we should go play the Ouija board now, because they knew that I brought it. So I was like, okay, let's go in the basement, it'll be like fun. So we're playing, and I start getting really freaked out. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get possessed, like, oh my gosh. Because I was so scared that, like, because we talked to this really mean ghost, I thought we were, but it was really spelling something else out. Tears are, like, streaming down my face, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, so I kept saying, like, I could see it. It was, like, in the mirror. It was really scary. So then I was like, we need to talk to it again to see what it wants. We talked to this ghost named Dan, and his wife's name is Gina, and he kept saying 40 cuts in the bathtub, and then like 790, we looked it up, it means love and like comfort. So we were like, do you want us to love you? And he said he has a daughter, and eventually we got this story that he had a daughter, and she was like kidnapped, and then she like killed herself, I guess. She died, and it was really, really sad. So we felt bad, and I kept wanting us to dig him up. He said he was under the house, he was under the floor. So, like, I was getting really scared, and, like, he said the ghost girl's name was Erin, and she was 12, and she was turning 13 the next day. So we were like, do you want us to sing Happy Birthday? And he said, yes, and we said at midnight, he said no, and I said, what time? And he said 6. So I was like, oh gosh, we have to get 6 in the morning, so then, like, everyone started getting creeped out, so we had to, like, stop because not everyone was, like, comfortable with it. So we stopped playing, and I put it away, and I was terrified. I was like, I'm not comfortable with some of the things he said. I was just like really upset. So I called my sister and I was like, dude, this is what happened. And I told her the story and I was like, I am so scared. I was crying. Like, it was bad. I was crying really hard and I was like, I don't want to get possessed. So she's like, oh, it'll be okay. Just be glad that you said goodbye. I mean, you're so stupid. And I was like, okay. So I hung up on her because I was mad. And I just got so scared, and my anxiety got really bad that I was like, I can't sleep over. So I texted my mom, and my mom is like, okay, I'll come and get you. And my mom, she took me home, and she's like, leave that board in the garage. It is not coming in the house. So I was like, okay. When I woke up at 7, and I did sing Happy Birthday to Erin, because I promised Dan that I'd sing at 6. So I sang Happy Birthday, and I'm good. I just have to be home alone like I am right now. But, that's my story of my scary Ouija board.
Still listening to man. Alright guys, I've been watching Story for quite a while now. And that girl keeps sneaking in, I accidentally clicked the wrong button, so now I'm just trying to get it up again. Okay. The videos come out every Tuesday, so I might do it every 2 or 3 Tuesdays. No, I don't want to watch that on again. So, hold on. I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. And today, I've been listening to Story video. What? First one, anyway, and then I cut myself and I was soon never started. No. Yeah. No, I'm not watching the music on. Everybody watched 27, that was the best one I've ever seen. But guys. But guys, that is a really good thing. Watch that movie. Watch The Greatest Showman. Such a good movie, but right now we are watching. My friends died in the parking lot for the school shooting. Oh no, it's a school shooting. Oh, you've got to be serious.
I live in Florida, and I'm sure you heard about the Stoneman Douglas High School shooting yesterday. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and basically I had some friends in that school. Sorry. The shooter was 19 years old. And one of my friends ended up getting shot, and she died in the shooting. And it's really hard for me. Her name was Jamie. I knew her since I was really little. She was like 3 grades higher than me. She would always give me free candy. She was a freshman in high school. Her first year of an experiment that's supposed to be great ended up in a tragedy. So like I was saying, Jamie, she passed away. She got shot. And her dead body is all over the internet, the news, Snapchats, Instagram, social medias. That dead body you saw go viral was her on the floor, in a pile of blood, all dead. And today is the memorial for the Stoneman Douglas High School.
But son of a gun below, put her on the internet.
For all those victims who got hurt, for all the ones who died, all the ones who are in critical condition. I've been crying non-stop because, it's just a really hard situation to deal with when somebody that you knew for a really long time just passes away like that. It's just really tough to deal with. But I know Jamie is in a better place. She's happier, she's safer, and hopefully God has his hands down on the families that are suffering, the victims that are fighting for their lives, and hopefully nothing like this will ever happen again.
Okay. First off, who was stupid enough to stay in that place? Take a picture of the body covered in blood, instead of grabbing everything and bloody running the way. Running the truck away. Then the truck equals the F word. So why? Anyway, my friend committed suicide. What is it before of death?
On the first day of kindergarten, I was crying my eyes out after class. My mom had overlooked informing me that after school she wouldn't be picking me up. I myself. That girl's name was Sarah, and for 15 years, she was my best friend in the entire world. We only lived 2 blocks away.